Hello and welcome. We are live from New Delhi. You're watching DD India, India's voice to the world. This is Sports Buzz. I'm Abhishek Mahajan. Coming up in the next half an hour. Brazil reacts strongly to Vinicius Jr.'s Ballon d'Or snub, calls the decision as an unjust and retaliatory move. Sporting CP coach Ruben Amorim tight-lipped on becoming the next manager of Manchester United. The 39-year-old emerges as a front-runner for the job after Ten Hag's sacking. And player market heats up just a day ahead of IPL 2025 retention deadline. MS Dhoni, Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma in focus as several big names likely to enter the auction pool. All right, we'll start with our top story. Journalists and politicians in Brazil have criticized Rodri being voted the winner of the Ballon d'Or ahead of Vinicius Jr. Brazilian news commentators described the decision as an unjust and retaliatory move, with some concluding that it was the most controversial decision in the awards history. Brazil forward Vinicius Jr, aged 24, was Real Madrid's top scorer last season as the Spanish Giants won the Champions League and La Liga. Manchester City Spain midfielder Rodri helped his country win Euro 2024 in July and also won the Premier League, UEFA Super Cup and Club World Cup with City. Rodri was awarded the prize in Paris on Monday, with Vinicius absent from the ceremony along with representatives from his club. The awards organised by France Football are based on voting by a panel of journalists from the top 100 FIFA-ranked nations. And Manchester City manager Pep Guardiola insisted on Tuesday that Rodri was a worthy winner of the Ballon d'Or, insisting no elite group had decided the Manchester City midfielder should be crowned the world's best footballer. Real Madrid's La Liga and Champions League double winner Vinicius Jr had been the favourite to collect the trophy, but hours before Monday's awards ceremony in Paris, the Spanish giant announced his delegation would not attend because of what it perceived as a snub of Vinicius Jr. Guardiola, speaking at a press conference, was delighted by Rodri's success and said that he is not there to judge what the other clubs decide to do.
Nothing to say. If they wanna go, it's fine. They don't wanna go, it's fine as well. So they wanna congratulate, it's fine. They don't wanna do it, it's fine as well. So absolutely, Manchester City, we are not here to judge what the other clubs decide what they have to do.
All right, let's go across to DD India's Naran Singh. He is joining us live from the newsroom. Naran, tell us, what is the controversy surrounding the Ballon d'Or? Some people are of the opinion that Vinicius Jr deserved it more than Rodri.
Abhishek, if we take a look at the Ballon d'Or, we know that it's the most coveted award in the football world. The best footballer in the world receives this award. And there was speculation that the way the news were coming out, the reports were coming out, the reports were saying that it is almost that Vinicius Jr will win the FIFA Ballon d'Or award. And when it was announced that Rodri won the award, so we know that something what really cooked behind it is not easy to say, but the way there is dissatisfaction in the Real Madrid campaign, the way the Real Madrid team, the whole contingent of the Real Madrid, not a single member of the Real Madrid team was there for the coveted awards, because even we know that Carlo Ancelotti was named the manager of the year, and also the Real Madrid was the team of the year, despite of the fact that not a single member of the Real Madrid delegation was there in the award ceremony because of their dissatisfaction, because of the award was given to Rodri, the Man City defensive midfielder. So all in all, we can say that there were maybe different reasons, because as we know that the winner of the award, the France Football, conveys the message to the winner almost around 1 week ahead. And also we know that it was looking, Vinicius Jr was looking confirmed that he has won the award. We know that during the El Clasico match between Real Madrid and Barcelona when there a spat occurred between Real Madrid player Vinicius Jr and the Barcelona players Gavi. Then Gavi said him that you people are 4-0 down in the El Clasico. In reply, we saw that the way Vinicius Jr said that on Monday I am going to win the Ballon d'Or. So some news was leaked and it was well known that Vinicius Jr was going to win the award. So something may be there, but if you compare the stats of both the players, we know that the way Vinicius Jr helped Real Madrid to win Champions League, and he also won Spanish Super Cup with the Spanish football team, also won La Liga with them. So in terms of trophies, we can say that Rodri is a little bit ahead. He won 5 trophies with Man City team, and also talking about the number of goals, he scored 12 goals and 13 assists. And talking about the way Vinicius Jr, his campaign was untouchable throughout the season, the kind of performance he delivered for the Real Madrid. But one thing that goes against Vinicius Jr is that his team, Brazil, didn't win the Copa America, and the performance, his individual performance was also not up to the mark in the Copa America. But talking about Rodri win the Euro 2024 with his team. His performance during the tournament was exceptional. He was untouchable. For me, we can say that there may be different perspective around the performance. If we talk about, for me, he may be the Carvajal, who was the best performer for the Spain in the Euro, and for the Real Madrid too, or we can say Fabian also was the best performer if you're talking about the defensive midfielders. But we can say that something happened that Real Madrid camp didn't like, or at the last moment because of some crucial judgments. We are here to discuss, but I think the judges who are there to discuss that, they are more, we can say that, the expert of judging these things.
But Naran, there have been mixed opinions, reactions from the likes of Pep Guardiola. We heard Karim Benzema is in favor of Vinicius Jr. But you're saying Rodri won more trophies, but why most of the people think that Vinicius Jr deserved it more?
Abhishek, if you take a look here, the question comes that when we talk about the Premier League Player of the Year, where the Rodri plays, he was not there in the list, and the award was won by the Phil Foden of the Man City. He was even not there in the top 8 players. That is one of the reasons the fans and footballers are saying if he is not in the list of the Premier League best player, how can he win the Ballon d'Or? Okay. And the second thing is that the UEFA team of the year, where we saw Vitani was there, where Vinicius was there, Harry Kane was there, and many more players was that. In that team also, Rodri was not there. The fans are saying that, the experts are saying that if Rodri was not there in the UEFA team of the year, how can he win the Ballon d'Or award? These are the few factors which goes against Rodri. But if you take a look his campaign, it's not only about the individual performances, not only about winning the trophies, but also the impact and the fair play and the class what the individual players makes over the season. Talking about Rodri, if you take his campaign in the Man City's campaign, where they won La Liga, they won many more trophies. In the absence of Rodri, it was difficult for the Man City to win trophies, to win matches. With the inclusion of Rodri, they were constantly winning. They were dominating the English Premier League. They were dominating the UEFA Champions League. But when Rodri was injured, we saw a dip in the form of the Man City too. They were struggling to win. But we can say that if you compare Rodri's season, this season with the Luka Modric's 2018, where he won the Ballon d'Or award. He won Ballon d'Or award in 2018 with 4 goals and 11 assists. And this time around, if you take a look at the Rodri's campaign, he scored 12 goals. And apart from that, he has 12 assists and the 5 trophies under his belt. So there are different scenarios, but there may be different circumstances during the Luka Modric's period, during different match situation, different, we can say, the condition. And we know that what kind of impact Luka Modric had in Real Madrid's Champions League campaign in that season, and single-handedly he just helped Croatia to be in the finals of the World Cup that year. So there are different reasons, but here we can say that winning, the most important thing I think here is that defensive midfielder is winning a Ballon d'Or is a big thing. That is the defender and the defensive midfielder are not so glamorous positions in the football, and when these positions are winning the big prizes, coveted prizes, I think it's good for the footballer or for the football.
Yeah, but it's been the most controversial Ballon d'Or in the history of football. Stay on, Naran, I'll come back to you, but moving on to our next story. Sporting CP manager Ruben Amorim is tight-lipped on becoming the next manager of Manchester United. The 39-year-old Amorim, who emerged as a front-runner soon after Ten Hag's sacking, led Sporting to the Premier La Liga title in 2021, ending a 19-year league title drought, before winning a second last season. Amorim would step into what is considered one of the football's most scrutinized jobs at a club clamouring for a return to the glory days.
Have to wait a little bit more to explain everything I need to explain, and then it will be very clear.
But the club, obviously, they have to, if an approach is made for their head coach, because of the rules, have said that approach has been made and the compensation fee has been agreed. So it's now your decision, I guess.
Yes, that's what I said. It's my decision. I will tell everything. So we have to wait. That's it.
How long?
I don't know.
Will you be in the dugout at Old Trafford on Sunday?
I will be here.
Definitely.
I don't know.
Thank you. We'll proceed. Última questão aqui.
Interesting press conference. Moving on, Qatar's Akram Afif has been named the Asian Football Confederation's Player of the Year for a second time at regional body's annual awards ceremony in Seoul. Afif, who had previously won the award in 2019, was presented with the trophy. His performances had been instrumental in Qatar's successful defence of their Asian Cup title on home soil earlier in the year. In February, the 27-year-old forward became the first player to score a hat-trick in the Asian Cup final. He secured the award ahead of Jordan's Yazan Al-Naimat and South Korean Seol Young-woo. While Kiko Seke from Japan secured the women's title, Seke won the award ahead of Australia's Courtney Wine and Kim Ye-ri of South Korea. She is the 5th Japanese player to claim the title. The striker's form was key to Urawa Red Diamonds' title in the Asian Women's Club Championship in 2023. FIFA President Gianni Infantino was honoured, in fact, with the Diamond of Asia for his contributions to Asian football.
As you know, this trophy, like for me, it's something it's something big for my career, for my name. To be the first Qatari players and one of 3, I think, to win twice, it's not easy, and imagine Messi and Ronaldo win 7, 8 times. So but as you said, it is a big motivation for me. I hope the other players in Qatar, they wanted to win it twice and 3 times. Why not? But they need to make a lot of things, to sacrifice, to work hard.
Now, Ahli is past Asian champion Al Ain 3-0 at the Cairo International Stadium to advance in the FIFA Intercontinental Cup. Wessam Abu Ali opened the scoring for the host in the 32nd minute. Imam Ashur lashed onto Tahid Mohammad cross 10 minutes into the second half to double the lead before a late Mohammad Afshar penalty sealed victory. The Egyptians will face either North American and Caribbean champions Pachuca of Mexico or South American champions in Doha in December, with the winner of that facing off against Real Madrid in the final. And Tottenham and South Korea forward Son HeungMin was crowned Asia's International Player of the Year for the first time by Asian Football Confederation at its annual award ceremony in Seoul on Tuesday. Son, who captains both Tottenham and South Korea, won the prize in 2015, 2017 and 2019 and took the trophy from compatriot HeungMin of Bayern Munich. The 32-year-old is the most successful Asian player in the Premier League, scoring 123 goals and assisting 64 more since moving to Tottenham 9 years ago. He also won the Golden Boot for the 2021-22 season, also becoming the first player from Asia to do so. All right, still to come on this edition of Sports Pass. World number 1 Jannik Sinner withdraws from Paris Masters due to illness.
Geopolitics and trade deals. Economic challenges amid development. Hard work and the path to prosperity. It's the economy always. Between walkers, money is what money does and says. Supply creates its own demand. Between the bulls pulls and bears tears. When supply chains globalization and India rises to the podium. We'll get you centered with the economic brief at 8 p.m. every Thursday on DD India.
Welcome back. You're watching Sports Buzz. I'm Abhishek Mahajan. Some more stories. We'll talk about cricket now. Cricket fans around the world are eagerly waiting for the announcement of the players' retentions for the upcoming edition of the Indian Premier League. The BCCI has set a deadline till October 31st for the franchises to finalize their retentions. As this year will be a mega auction, the franchises are allowed to retain as many as 6 players, of which at least one has to be an uncapped Indian player. A lot of big names like KL Rahul, Rohit Sharma and Rishabh Pant have been rumoured to be entering the auction pool. According to the latest reports, Kolkata Knight Riders are all set to release their skipper Shreyas Iyer. After skipper Shikhar Dhawan's retirement and appointment of new head coach Ricky Ponting, Punjab Kings are likely to go for another revamp. In Royal Challengers Bengaluru camp, the reports are surfacing that the team were after Shubman Gill for the role of their new captain, but he decided to remain with Gujarat Titans. And according to reports, CSK are likely to retain their all-rounder Ravindra Jadeja, captain Rituraj Gaikwad, overseas stars Matisha Patirana and Devon Conway and MS Dhoni as the uncapped player. All right, we'll go across to Naran again. Naran, IPL 2025 retentions are set to be unveiled on Thursday. That is tomorrow, just one day left. How's the buzz? Big players likely to be retained?
Definitely, Abhishek, it's a very interesting part of the IPL. We know that we can say that very important and crucial thing for the franchisee to whom to retain and whom to release. As the reports are coming, as you mentioned in that the teams like Punjab may go for the complete revamp. They may release all their players, and as Shikhar Dhawan is already retired under new captain Ricky Ponting, they want to revive their IPL campaign. Still they are waiting for a coveted trophy, and all in all, if you take a look, it is on expected lines the way reports are coming. China Super Kings, the retained players are almost, we can see that Ravindra Jadeja will be there, Patirana the overseas player, and from the captain Rituraj Gaikwad and MS Dhoni as an uncapped player. So all the teams we are seeing, the thing is that the interesting that KKR may release their captain, and also the teams like Delhi Capitals also release their captain Rishabh Pant. So this will bring the interesting dynamics in the IPL mega auction, because when you release the big player, there is a big fight between the franchisees, and we know that it's a very important part of the tournament, because half of the battle is won at the auction table, where you just assemble your best squad, a very balanced squad from the openers to the middle orders to the best bowler, best combination between spin and your pace. So we can say that here it will be crucial for the franchisees to wisely decide to whom to retain, and also they can use the right to match card, the second alternative, the second chance for them to retain a player whom they have released by matching the highest bid.
And talking about the big players, Narayan, buzzes that Virat Kohli likely to be returned as RCB captain. MS Dhoni, interesting rule IPL Governing Council has come out with the uncapped player. MS Dhoni might be retained as an uncapped player. But yes, Narayan, all eyes will be on Rohit Sharma also. KL Rahul to Rishabh Pant likely to go into the auction pool. But yes, Rohit Sharma, whether he plays for Mumbai Indians or not, it will be interesting to know, and we'll get to know tomorrow.
Definitely it will be quite interesting, because before the last season we saw that the way Hardik Pandya came and he became the captain of the Mumbai Indians, and there was something, we can say that, not looking very flowery in the Mumbai Indian campaign, and we saw what kind of cricket Mumbai Indians played last season. There was a complete dissatisfaction in the Mumbai Indian campaign, and we know that how Hardik Pandya was dealt, how the fans booed him wherever he went. So all was not well in the Mumbai Indian camp, and there were rumors that, there were reports that Rohit Sharma may leave the franchisee in the next season, and it may also happen because already last season they made Hardik Pandya captain, and this time around the news is coming that they may also go for the Surya Kumar Yadav as the captain. In that sense, the video of the Rohit Sharma also came that in the past also he said that he also want to play for the KKR, and now KKR, the news is coming that they are releasing their captain Shreyas. So in that scenario, many possibilities are there, and we know that the uncapped player rules is also again here, as MS Dhoni may be retained for the price of the 4 crore rupees. So all the permutation and combinations are there, and the deadline is, as we know, that is 31st October 5 p.m. So all will we get the crystal clear, things will be get crystal clear on tomorrow, and we are hoping that franchisee we will we can say that wisely retain their players the way the things are going on right now.
Yes, Narayan, why I asked about Rohit Sharma, because Mumbai Indians had a disastrous campaign last year. They only managed to win 4 matches out of 14, and we all know what happened after Hardik Pandya. I mean, he was booed also, and you also, I mean, explained, I mean, they had a very poor campaign. We'll leave it at that, Narayan. Thank you for giving your inputs. Smriti Mandhana's stunt powers India women team to win the final one-day international match against New Zealand in Ahmedabad and seal 3-match series 2-1. Mandhana was ably supported by skipper Harmanpreet Kaur as the host cruised to victory with 6 wickets to spare. With 8th century, Mandhana has scored most hundreds by an Indian women batter in ODIs. Our report.
It was a roller coaster of an one-day international series between India women and New Zealand, where both the teams clinched 1 game each. It all came down to the final match in Ahmedabad to decide the winner in the 3-match series. India successfully chased down 233-run target with 6 wickets to spare. Smriti Mandhana rose to the occasion with a brilliant turn to guide the hosts to victory. Mandhana had scored 5-0 in the first 2 one-day internationals. She regained her touch in the series decider. She was ably supported by Yastika Bhatia and then skipper Harmanpreet Kaur. The Southpaw was named player of the match. Mandhana, who notched up her 8th ODI century, had set new record. She went past Mithali Raj's tally of most hundreds by an Indian woman batter in ODIs. Earlier, the visitors won the toss and elected to bat. They started their innings steadily but were reduced to 88 for 5 in the 24th over. Brooke Halliday's career-best 86 of 96 balls lifted the side to a respectable 232 all out in 49.5 overs. The win will be a confidence booster for the women in blue when they return to action in December against Australia for a 3-match ODI series down under. Sports Desk, DD India.
Now, New Zealand coach Gary StResolved emphasized the importance of adapting to the conditions of the Wankhede pitch as his team prepares for the 3rd test against India. The New Zealand coach said that series whitewash in India will certainly help his team with regards to the World Test Championship final qualification, but adapting to the red clay in Mumbai will be critical. The first two tests in Bengaluru and Pune were played on black soil pitches, while the Wankhede test will be played on a red soil surface. Stead highlighted that New Zealand's next two training sessions are going to be crucial in their pursuit of a historic test win. And with the Rohit Sharma-led Indian cricket team under scanner after the first ever Test series loss at home in 12 years against New Zealand, Australian captain Pat Cummins believes his side will be at an advantage during the upcoming 5-match series at home. Speaking to reporters during his book launch, Cummins said that the Indian team will be under pressure in the Border Gavaskar Trophy starting November 5th. And this is what he said: I think anytime a team is under pressure, it's not a bad thing if you are playing against them, but they have been out here before and performed well. Our job is to try and keep them quiet, see how we go. It's kind of one big thing that I want to tick off, particularly winning at home. Most Australians, me included, expect us to do well whenever we play at home. We have lost the last two series against India and Australia, so this is a big one. And Cricket Australia has extended Andrew McDonald's contract as coach until the end of 2027 following his successful World Cup campaigns with the team. The former Test all-rounder took the job in early 2022 and has since led Australia to a first 2020 World Cup triumph and a sixth 50 overs World Cup title. In Test cricket under McDonald, Australia retained the Ashes after a dawn series in England in 2023 and have risen to the top of the world rankings. This extension means McDonald will lead Australia into home Ashes series in 2025-26 season. And world number 1, Yannick Sinner, has withdrawn from the Paris Masters due to illness. The 23-year-old has been replaced by Frenchman Arthur Cazaux in the draw. Sinner said, and I quote him, "I have a virus at the moment which will pass in the next 2 or 3 days. Body-wise, I'm not ready to compete," unquote. He's expected to take part in the Davis Cup finals. Sinner enjoyed a sparkling 2024 season. He won his first 2 Grand Slam titles, the Australian Open and the US Open. Well, that's all for this edition of Sports Buzz, but do let us know your thoughts on the news of the day. For those on the go, you can get all the latest news and updates from India and across the world on DD India mobile app. The app is available on both Android and iOS. Scan the QR code on the screen to download now. And we'll be back with more news as it breaks here on DD India. I'm Abhishek from all of us here in Delhi. Thanks for watching Sports Buzz.